Welcome to NFL Blitz Talk, your go-to podcast for weekly game breakdowns, top plays, and hot takes from around the league. Let's dive into the action.
Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, has developed a ready-to-drink cold brew coffee called Throne Sport Coffee.
This venture stems from his own coffee dependence, which began during his rookie season to stay focused during lengthy offensive meetings.
Mahomes is not just the face of the brand, he is the lead investor and actively involved in its development and growth.
He partnered with beverage industry veteran Michael Fedele, who previously worked with Kobe Bryant on the body armor sports drink.
The beverage industry is highly competitive, with hundreds of new brands launching every year.
Fedele acknowledges this challenge, but believes Mahomes' competitive spirit and widespread appeal make him an ideal partner.
Mahomes actively participates in promoting his coffee, hosting events for retail executives, and sharing his passion for the product.
He emphasizes the importance of a healthy option, with his coffee boasting low calories, low sugar, and added nutrients.
Mahomes is involved in every aspect of the business, from taste testing to ingredient selection.
He even sought feedback from his teammates, using their quarterback room as a testing ground.
Throne Sport Coffee has expanded its distribution significantly, growing from 3,500 stores to 6,500 stores across the United States.
The brand has also secured a national rollout at Whole Foods Market.
While Mahomes is a spokesperson for several major companies, he views Throne Sport Coffee as a long-term venture.
He envisions this becoming his primary focus after his football career ends.
Mahomes acknowledges the risks involved in the competitive beverage market.
He understands that even with his marketing power, the product must ultimately speak for itself.
He believes in the quality of his coffee and is confident in its potential for continued success.
Mahomes is dedicated to learning the business and building a brand that resonates with consumers.
Detroit Lions safety Maurice Norris was injured during a preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
The game was suspended in the fourth quarter after Norris was taken off the field in an ambulance.
Norris was injured while tackling Atlanta rookie Nathan Carter.
He was transported to Grady Memorial Hospital and is in stable condition with feeling and movement in all his extremities.
Norris later confirmed he was all right via social media.
Players from both teams joined hands in unison as medical personnel attended to Norris for about 20 minutes on the field.
The game was officially suspended per New York, with the Lions leading 17-10.
Both coaches, Dan Campbell and Raheem Morris, agreed it did not feel right to finish the game.
Lions quarterback Kyle Allen said it was immediately obvious the injury was serious, given the number of medical personnel on the field.
Allen confirmed that none of the players wanted to continue playing after the injury.
Falcons wide receiver Casey Washington echoed this sentiment, emphasizing that someone's life is bigger than football.
Norris, age 24, originally joined the Lions as an undrafted free agent in 2024.
He spent time on the practice squad before joining the active roster last season and appearing in 2 games.
Campbell confirmed Norris was with his mother at the hospital and called the situation an eye-opener.
He highlighted the brotherhood within the league as a silver lining in such difficult situations.
This incident follows other recent preseason game suspensions due to injuries, raising concerns about player safety.
Cincinnati Bengals starting safety Geno Stone is likely to miss the preseason game against the Washington Commanders.
He is dealing with a week-to-week soft tissue injury, according to coach Zach Taylor.
Stone only played 4 snaps in the preseason opener against the Philadelphia Eagles.
This undisclosed injury makes him doubtful for the August 18th game.
Coach Taylor stated he does not expect Stone to play.
Last season, Stone started all 17 games in his first season with the Bengals.
He initially signed a 2-year deal worth $14 million.
His contract was renegotiated to $4.9 million annually for the final year.
Taylor said there are no long-term injury concerns for Stone.
With Stone out, Tycene Anderson and Dijon Anthony are expected to see increased playing time.
The coaching staff will evaluate Anderson, Anthony, and the overall depth at the position.
Coach Taylor emphasized the importance of the next 6 practices for these players.
They need to prove they can contribute to the defense.
In other injury news, cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt returned to practice Saturday.
His availability for the Commanders game will be evaluated Sunday.
There is no major concern regarding Taylor-Britt's future availability, according to Taylor.
While it would be good for him to play against Washington, it is not considered critical.
Thanks for tuning in to NFL Blitz Talk. Catch you next time.
Shedeur Sanders, son of Deshaun Sanders, made his National Football League debut with the Cleveland Browns against the Carolina Panthers.
In his first preseason game, Sanders threw 2 touchdown passes in the first half, contributing to the Browns' 30-10 victory.
His first touchdown pass was a 7-yard throw to Caden Davis in the second quarter.
This followed a recovered, muffed punt that gave the Browns excellent field position.
Sanders' second touchdown pass to Davis was a 12-yard completion later in the first half.
Sanders played almost 3 quarters, completing 14 of 23 passes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He also added 19 rushing yards before being replaced by Tyler Huntley late in the third quarter.
Sanders expressed that he felt comfortable being uncomfortable, acknowledging that he found his rhythm at times.
He stated that while he did not play up to his personal standards, he was pleased with the team victory.
The Browns rested most of their starters, allowing Sanders to play with the second and third string players.
The Panthers, however, played their starters for the first 2 drives of the game.
Browns coach Kevin Stefanski expressed satisfaction with Sanders' performance and the offense's overall play.
Sanders was a highly regarded quarterback prospect, but fell to the 5th round of the 2025 draft.
He was the second quarterback selected by the Browns, after Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round.
Throughout training camp, Sanders has primarily worked with the 4th-string players.
Injuries to other quarterbacks allowed Sanders the opportunity to start in the preseason game.
Coach Stefanski expressed hope that the injured quarterbacks will be able to participate in upcoming joint practices.
He remained non-committal about how Sanders' performance might affect the quarterback competition going forward.
The New England Patriots unveiled a 12-foot bronze statue of Tom Brady outside Gillette Stadium on Friday.
This unveiling fulfills a promise made by owner Robert Kraft last year when Brady was inducted into the team's Hall of Fame.
The statue is size 12, the same number as Brady's jersey number during his 20-year Patriots career.
During those 20 years, he led the Patriots to 6 Super Bowl championships.
At the unveiling, Brady expressed feeling honored, grateful, and amused by the statue.
He joked about his age and the tradition of statues being built for older figures.
Among those present was Mike Vrabel, Brady's former teammate and current Patriots head coach.
Brady reflected on his journey from a 6th-round draft pick to a bronze immortalization.
He also joked about the statue being the first time Boston sports writers would describe him as chiseled.
The unveiling was initially planned for last season but was postponed due to Brady's broadcasting schedule.
The date was chosen based on Brady, his availability, and a game where fans could honor him inside the stadium.
Brady made another joke, suggesting the statue would give Jets fans a target for their beers.
He also pretended to receive a call from Bill Belichick, joking about the statue needing improvement.
The crowd chanted Brady's name throughout the 20-minute ceremony.
Robert Kraft described the statue as larger than life, reflecting Brady's impact.
The statue was created by a local sculptor and Patriots fan, with a granite base from Vermont.
The shape represents the 6 Super Bowl championships, and the 17-foot height symbolizes the 17 AFC East titles won during Brady's tenure.
Kraft expressed his hope that the statue would serve as a reminder of Brady's accomplishments and impact on the team and fans.
Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Geno Smith and defensive end Max Crosby made obscene gestures towards fans before their preseason game.
Videos of Smith and Crosby making these gestures circulated on social media following the Thursday night game against the Seattle Seahawks.
One video shows Crosby interacting with fans and attempting to grab a sign before entering the field.
Smith then joins Crosby, and both players make obscene gestures towards the fans as they run onto the field.
It appears at least one fan was taunting the players with a sign before the gestures were made.
The sign referenced a comparison between Smith and former Raiders quarterback Jamarcus Russell, questioning who was the bigger bust.
The Raiders drafted Russell first overall in 2007, but he only played 3 seasons with a 7-18 record as a starting quarterback.
There is precedent for fines related to such gestures, as Detroit Lions safety Brian Branch was fined over $10,000 for a similar incident last November.
Smith was the Seahawks starting quarterback for the past 3 seasons, before joining the Raiders.
He reunited with his former coach, Pete Carroll, after the Raiders traded for him.
The preseason game between the Raiders and Seahawks ended in a 23-23 tie.
The Associated Press contributed to the reporting of this incident.
This incident raises questions about player conduct and fan interactions.
It will be interesting to see if the league takes any disciplinary action against Smith or Crosby.
The NFL has been increasingly focused on player behavior both on and off the field.
This incident could be another example of the league needing to address these issues.
Xavier Legette and Jenkins were disqualified from the Browns vs. Panthers preseason game due to offsetting penalties.
During the game, Legette, a Panthers wide receiver, appeared to throw multiple punches at Browns safety Jenkins.
This altercation occurred after an extended block by Legette on a run play.
Jenkins also retaliated, removing Legette's helmet while the block continued past the whistle.
Panthers coach Dave Canales witnessed the incident and stated that Legette was initially following instructions to maintain contact during the block.
However, Canales also acknowledged that the subsequent exchange of punches was unacceptable.
Legette later issued an apology via social media for his involvement in the brawl.
Although he did not have any catches before his ejection, Legette is entering his second season after a statistically underwhelming rookie year.
He had 49 catches on 84 targets and struggled with dropped passes.
The Panthers subsequently drafted Tetairoa McMillan, who has taken over the number 1 receiver position.
Panthers quarterback Bryce Young commented on the incident, emphasizing the physical nature of football and Legette's competitive spirit.
Off the field, Legette has garnered attention on social media for various activities.
These include rescuing a friend stuck in mud and expressing hesitation about entering the St. Croix River during a pre-training camp trip.
He also attended the Kentucky Derby and met celebrity chef Guy Fieri.
The Browns ultimately won the preseason game with a final score of 30-10.
Thanks for tuning in to NFL Blitz Talk. Catch you next time.
Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson Sr. plans to practice Saturday after dislocating his right pinky finger.
This injury occurred in the preseason opener against the Baltimore Ravens after being sacked by David Ojabo.
Richardson left the field with his smallest throwing finger bent at an awkward angle.
The Colts medical staff was able to quickly reset the dislocated joint.
Richardson tested his ability to grip the football and threw light passes on the sideline.
However, coach Shane Steichen decided to rule him out of the game for precautionary reasons.
Veteran quarterback Daniel Jones finished the first half of the game.
Rookie Riley Leonard took over quarterback duties in the second half.
X-rays taken at halftime were negative, confirming no fractures.
The Colts had a scheduled day off Friday before returning to training camp Saturday.
Richardson described his finger as tender, but expects to be fine.
It is unclear how the Colts will manage their quarterback situation going forward.
The team had been splitting starting repetitions between Richardson and Jones.
Steichen intended to give Richardson significant playing time in the preseason.
Jones was expected to see increased playing time in the next game.
Running back Salvon Ahmed suffered a season-ending ankle injury in practice.
Rob Jones will not play this season for the Dallas Cowboys due to a neck injury.
Jones suffered a broken bone in his neck during the first padded practice on July 28.
The Cowboys have placed him on injured reserve, ending his season.
He was initially given a 2 to 3 month recovery period.
However, his return to the field this season was uncertain.
Jones signed a 1-year deal with the Cowboys worth $3.75 million.
$3 million of that contract was guaranteed.
He was competing for the starting right guard position.
Jones was likely to back up rookie Tyler Booker.
He previously played 4 years with the Miami Dolphins, starting 30 of 49 games.
The Cowboys signed running back Malik Davis to fill Jones' roster spot.
Davis was released by the Cowboys in April.
He spent most of the past 2 seasons on their practice squad.
The Cowboys needed running back help due to injuries.
Miles Sanders is out with a bruised knee, and Deuce Vaughn is recovering from a hamstring strain.
Rookie Jadon Blue also suffered an ankle injury in practice, further depleting the running back group.
Liz Loaza explains her rationale for ranking Raiders rookie Ashton Jeanty higher than Eagles star Saquon Barkley in fantasy football drafts.
This discussion is particularly relevant for those preparing for the upcoming 2025 fantasy football draft season.
ESPN Fantasy provides a comprehensive draft guide with rankings, projections, and mock drafts.
The guide caters to both seasoned fantasy players and newcomers.
It offers resources such as cheat sheets, player projections, and depth charts.
Various ranking types are available, including staff consensus, superflex, and dynasty rankings.
Mock drafts are provided for different league formats, including PPR and superflex.
Expert analysis is also offered, featuring do draft and do not draft lists.
Players generating buzz, potential breakouts, and late-round flyers are highlighted.
Statistical insights and bounce-back candidates are discussed to inform draft decisions.
Individual player analyses are available, including debates on players like Ashton Jeanty and Saquon Barkley.
Information on injuries and player outlooks is provided to help manage risk.
Strategic advice is offered for various league formats, such as salary cap and IDP leagues.
The guide also includes tips for maximizing fun and customizing leagues.
Finally, resources for team naming and utilizing the ESPN Fantasy app are provided.
All of these resources aim to help fantasy players draft a winning team.
It is difficult to keep up with all the fantasy football information published during the summer.
It can be challenging to remember every player you are interested in drafting.
This cheat sheet is designed to help you stay prepared for your fantasy football drafts.
It is a curated list of players we have discussed throughout the preseason.
This resource can help you succeed even if you have not done extensive draft preparation.
Whether you are choosing between running backs or searching for a late-round pick, this cheat sheet has you covered.
It includes information on sleepers, busts, rookies, backups, and value picks.
You can use this cheat sheet to quickly reference player names and rankings.
More detailed analysis is available in our Fantasy Football Draft Guide and linked articles.
This printable cheat sheet aggregates information from various sources.
It consolidates the key takeaways from our preseason coverage.
This tool can be particularly useful when making quick decisions during your draft.
You can use it to remind yourself of potential targets at different draft positions.
It is a convenient way to access important player information at a glance.
So print out this cheat sheet and use it as a valuable resource during your draft.
Having this information readily available can significantly improve your draft performance.
Derrick Henry nearly achieved a second 2,000-yard rushing season, falling short by only 79 yards.
Despite this impressive performance, his average draft position is significantly lower than Saquon Barkley, who did reach the 2,000-yard mark.
This discrepancy in average draft position presents Henry as a valuable pick in fantasy drafts.
While Barkley had an outstanding season culminating in a Super Bowl victory, Henry's statistical output was remarkably close.
This makes Henry a compelling choice, especially in later rounds of the draft.
For those prioritizing reliable wide receivers early in drafts, running backs like Henry become attractive options in later rounds.
Henry's consistent top 5 finishes in fantasy football over the past 6 seasons solidify his track record.
He has achieved this feat 5 times, compared to Barkley's 2 instances.
Brock Purdy experienced a decline in touchdown passes last season, despite improved rushing performance.
David Montgomery, despite a shared backfield, maintains consistent yardage and touchdown production.
Tyreek Hill, after 2 highly productive seasons with the Dolphins, saw a dip in performance due to injuries in 2024.
Mike Evans consistently exceeds 1,000 receiving yards each season and has a strong record of double-digit touchdowns.
Jacoby Myers, often overlooked, outscored many wide receivers in PPR points last season.
His consistent production and new quarterback situation make him an undervalued choice.
Other undervalued receivers include Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, and Adam Thielen.
Their average draft positions do not reflect their potential for strong fantasy performance.
The 2025 National Football League preseason kicked off Thursday and continued Friday, with several rookies playing their first snaps.
Week 1 of preseason games offers a first look at the new players on each team, both rookies and offseason acquisitions.
Shedeur Sanders, rookie quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, shined in his preseason debut, throwing 2 first-half touchdowns.
Sanders started due to injuries to Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, and displayed pinpoint accuracy and poise.
2 other Browns rookies also had strong debuts: linebacker Carson Schweisinger and defensive tackle Mason Graham.
Schweisinger led the Browns with 6 first-half tackles, and Graham added a quarterback pressure.
Patriots' second-round pick Trevayon Henderson returned the opening kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown.
Henderson also added 1 carry for 18 yards and caught 3 passes for 12 yards.
Rookie receiver Isaac Teslala scored his first National Football League preseason touchdown for the Detroit Lions.
Tesla, a third-round pick, caught an 11-yard pass from backup quarterback Kyle Allen.
Falcons free agent signing Easton Stick impressed, going 15 of 18 passing for 149 yards and a touchdown.
Ravens rookie LeJohntay Wester scored on an 87-yard punt return, showcasing his elusiveness.
Colts tight end Tyler Warren, the number 14 pick, caught all 3 targets for 40 receiving yards in his debut.
Eagles running back A.J. Dillon had a solid showing, rushing for 27 yards and catching 3 passes for 27 yards.
Rookie running back Cam Skatebow has been seen jogging with a trainer, a positive sign, after a leg injury sidelined him.
Skatebow is dealing with what appears to be a hamstring issue, slowing his progress during the summer.
The Giants are being cautious with their 4th-round pick, as his role will depend on his recovery.
Skatebow made an impact with the second-team offense before the injury.
Second-year back Tyrone Tracy Jr. is clearly the number 1 running back for the Giants.
General Manager Joe Schoen acknowledged Skatebow was performing well before the injury.
Schoen also mentioned the need to protect Skatebow from himself and his eagerness to play.
It is unlikely Skate Tracy for the starting job, but a complementary role was possible.
The Giants' first unofficial depth chart lists Tracy as the starter, followed by Devin Singletary and Skate Manebo.
Tracy has taken the majority of first-team reps throughout the spring and summer.
Head coach Brian Daboll has praised Tracy's improvement from his rookie year.
Tracy had a strong rookie season, but he also had 5 drops, 4th most among running backs.
Skatebow' initial role could have been as a pass catcher due to his receiving skills.
General Manager Schoen highlighted Skatebow's good hands and toughness to bring down.
Schoen also expressed excitement to see Skatebow play once he is healthy.
Dante Miller has filled Skatebow's role in his absence, showing explosiveness and elusiveness.
National Football League training camps are underway, and reporters have been observing every team.
There are reports on standout players, position battles, and depth chart changes from all 32 teams.
This information helps assess potential breakout players and fantasy football prospects.
Reporters will also address key questions for each team as the preseason games begin.
Updated depth charts are available for all 32 National Football League teams.
Training camp locations are listed for all teams across the league.
The American Football Conference East teams have been practicing at various locations.
These include St. John Fisher University, Baptist Health Training Complex, Gillette Stadium, and Atlantic Health Jets Training Center.
American Football Conference North teams are training at Under Armour Performance Center, Kettering Health Practice Fields, Cross Country Mortgage Campus, and St. Vincent College.
American Football Conference South teams are utilizing Houston Methodist Training Center, Grand Park Sports Campus, Miller Electric Center, and Ascension St. Thomas Sports Park.